Is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Like, that is a crazy ass statement to make. Is he?
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's up?
Yo, what up? It's Amaje back here, another video, and we're about to do a video by Maury, and this video's on the clavicular, whatever how you say this thing name, clavicular, I think. There we go. Yeah, this is situations on this serious fucking situation that fucking happened probably the last, I think, 2 days ago. Shit, this nigga ran somebody over, and oh my god, this nigga went from clavicular to vehicular. Okay, I shouldn't be joking. But let's see.
Oh my fucking
Start driving with this guy. Drive.
So,
Oh my. Oh my god! Literally just ran him over. Oh my god.
Yeah, so basically this story is going viral at the moment. Streamer Clavicular, and we've talked about him on this channel before. It's the same guy, 19-year-old guy who smashes his face in with hammers or metal objects to get higher, better cheekbones. Yeah, apparently he just ran over a stream sniper who's been stalking him for months and other streamers, and eventually it got so bad to the point to where this guy got on top of the trunk or the hood of his Cybertruck. Mind you, the trunk is in the front of Teslas, right? Anyway, the footage that we all just saw, and I had to censor out the actual part where he gets ran.
Wait. So this guy has been stalking him and other streamers for how long? This is, I mean, from the sound of it, he sound like he might have kind of deserved it. I'm not like a violent person, but like if you're hopping on somebody's car and you've been stalking them, I'm just saying.
Over to comply with YouTube TOS is the boiling point of months of stalking and irritation, I suppose. Now, in my opinion, Clavicular is likely fucked, because I don't know if you're legally able to run someone over because they've been stalking you and they're irritating you, a nuisance, and they decide to hop on the hood of your car. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, here's the craziest thing about this story, and this is when he says this, and I think this is what's really gonna fuck him up in court. Check this out.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He was on the phone.
So you can hear his girl crying and, you know.
Oh my god.
is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
Like, that is a crazy ass statement to make. Is he dead after running him over?
Okay, this kind of switches everything around, bro. This nigga, this nigga admitting guilt on camera, and the camera is not only like recording, it's streaming. This nigga might be fucked. Maury might be right. This nigga might be fucked.
Legally, brother, and you're like, luckily this is Florida, so Florida is probably going to be the best state to have done something like this in. But again, bro, he's cooked. And for further context, as posted by Clipped Season on Twitter, they say Clavicular was banned on Kick after crashing a Cybertruck attempting to run over a stream sniper. And as you can see here is the blonde guy right here. He's the stream sniper who's been kind of stalking Clavicular, Neon, I think Aiden Ross, and other streamers for months on end. And Clavicular bumped into him and his friends last night holding up some posts, and things went bad.
You see what happened with your buddy Ed Matthews? Come on,
What happened with my
release
buddy?
the cookie file. That's all you want to know. Release it. Tell him about the N-word. He said it today.
Prior to Clavicular running this guy over, I just gotta say, there needs to be better security for a lot of these streamers to prevent situations like this from boiling to the point to where you're caught up in an attempted murder case potentially. Now, the thing that could save Clavicular is the fact that this allegedly happened in Florida, and I believe the governor DeSantis over there, he passed a law, I believe last year or earlier this year, to where you could legally run protesters over, or people who are like obstructing your car and causing you harm, like if they're hopping on top of your vehicle, you can legally run people over. If you believe, I believe, you're in fear of your life, which I'm not gonna lie, sounds good to me. If you're on top of my vehicle, stomping, doing the most crazy shit, unpredictable behavior, and I'm in fear of my life, hey man, I'm pressing the gas regardless of where I am. It's just, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So shout out to Florida for actually passing a law that is on the side of law-abiding citizens.
I'm not gonna lie, I can probably get with this law because protesters are so fucking annoying. Peaceful protesters are cool, but like the ones that do the most and sit in the middle of the street, try to trash your car, try to jump on your car, but if they're being like weirdos, you get to run them over legally. Oh, I'm all for that, bro. I'm sorry. That's just being a fucking weirdo. You're being a nuisance. You're not even standing up for like the reason you're protesting anymore. You're just being a fucking weirdo and making sure you just like kind of like not getting your point across no more.
But I'm not entirely sure this law is going to even protect Clavicular because it didn't look like he was in fear of his life. Additionally, earlier that night, Twitter user by the name of Yo6 or No6 said this clip was found in Clavicular's deleted VOD just before the incident. And it says, and I quote, "I want to kill each and every one of these guys," assuming he's talking about those protesters we saw in the last scene.
Bro, your best course of action is just get in your whip and get the f out.
Yeah, I know the best course of action, but I want to kill each and every one of these guys.
In GTA.
No, I want to.
Well,
So, you know, I'm not gonna lie, Clavicular gives off Patrick Bateman, Norman Bates type vibes, you know, American Psycho type shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie, and he is, that explains a lot of his cold and callous behavior. But even for a person like myself, a regular person, if you're being stalked and stream sniped and harassed for months on end, I'm gonna show you guys some footage. He actually, I believe, was assaulted by this guy previously. It gets to a point, it really does. And then all of a sudden, one night you're out with your girl or whatever and your friend, and he hops on top of your vehicle trying to harass you. And before that, you sniper who was driven over by Clavicular and has been harassing him and stalking other streamers for months on end now, and even attacked Clav and Neon weeks ago. So that's the guy right there. That's the guy who allegedly got ran over last night and killed by Clav on the right. And bruh, it's crazy. By the way, throwing random unidentifiable liquids on people is assault. And if you do that to somebody, they're legally able to punch you in the face.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's so fucking weird. Not only are you just doing this shit for clout, like that's what don't understand about like people right now. They're so desperate to just get into the streaming game, YouTube game. They want to climb to the top so fast. And look what happened to this guy. He wanted to climb to the top so fast, being a toxic, nuisance ass stream sniper and a wannabe streamer, and he ended up getting knocked off for that. And then like the other point, I think I reacted to another video about like something getting poured on a woman, and like you just never know what type of substance this could be. It could be acid, it could be just like a whole bunch of just like chemicals and shit. Cause like people are crazy nowadays. So, nigga, karma's a bitch.
It's just letting you know. So this just happened weeks ago, and Clav Security had to handle this guy. He's a weirdo. He's a cracked out weirdo, bro. Why are you stream sniping people? You're a druggie. You're trying to get clout. You're trying to attack. You literally assaulted him. I don't care. Throwing a liquid. This could have been anything. We don't know. You spit on somebody. You throw liquid. Acid attacks happen every day. We don't know. It could have been, you know, urine, right? That's assault, and you deserve to get your ass whooped. So I don't feel sorry for this guy at all. But I'm saying in terms of Clavicular's safety and legal liability, he needs to be careful, man. Because, hey, bro, if this would have been anywhere else, because based off of the footage I saw, the police came and they let him go. They must have identified it as a self-defense situation. Luckily, he's in Florida. Had this happened in the North, Jersey, New York City, he would have been cooked. Let me show you guys this other footage, though. So here's another interaction that Clav had with this guy prior to running him over.
I got the biggest clip tonight. Clavicular reported me $2.2 million. I already signed my Kodak Black.
So clearly this guy's on drugs. I'm not gonna lie.
What the fuck, man?
Man, cloud is a hell of a drug, bro. We are living in strange times indeed.
Hey, our merchant, the biggest clip. Clap, you don't want to do this. Do it. Go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
So technically Clav just assaulted him as well by throwing that liquid on him, you know, but given everything we've seen prior to this, I understand. You threw liquid on me prior to that. I mean, and now you're following me in a random ass mall with my girl or whatever. I might just throw liquid back on you, you know, just as get back.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be like blunt with this one a lot, but he's a fucking weirdo. Like, it on one hand, like, it's sad that he got to this point of like being so crazy for clout, and it basically ended up getting him knocked off. But what are you even doing, like following people like that? That's just so weird, bro. That's just that those whole situations are weird. Like I told you earlier, those acid attacks happen. And bro, this shit's weird. The stalking has to fucking stop with fucking streamers. This is why nobody likes going out and doing IRL streams.
And by the way, before I get to the footage of the police actually showing up, Clavicular said on his Twitter, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, with an image, an AI generated image of him running over the dude, bro, in his Cybertruck, bro. Yo, this guy's yo, I don't know if he's clinically, you know, sociopathic in any way, shape, or form, but this is crazy, bro. The comments said,
Teaser? He's on the ground. Oh my god. Yes, he is, dude.
What, you saw him?
Bro, I wasn't nowhere near.
Teaser?
I had left.
listen, man, has somebody stalking me for months, hopping on top of my vehicle, assaulting me previously for weeks, bro, and they decide to hop on my car and start doing the most, trying to get clout. If I just so happen to press the gas, bro, and start speeding off, and they just so happen to end up under my vehicle, I guess, hey, man, nothing of value is lost. Call me psychopathic, call me sadistic. I'm just saying, bro, like, it really gets to a point, man. It gets to a point, and you're a grown man, you're stalking another grown man, despite what you may think of Clavicular. It really gets to a point. But as a content creator, would I do this on stream? No, what I'm doing is, hey, I'm telling my girl, end the stream, I'm gonna handle this, and we'll hop back on in an hour. So I wouldn't really risk my platforms, my income, to try and do something that I know I shouldn't do on stream, is my point. But apparently, according to Maze Clips, they say this is the moment banned kick streamer Clavicular knew he was cooked, when the stalker he ran over was not responding to medical attention and the police were not responding to his leads. So listen, if you're ever caught up in a situation like this and police pull up, plead the fifth, bro. Just shut up. Contact a lawyer. Answer questions you
Pretty sure everybody knows all of this like legal situation you like have to do. Just you don't have to answer no questions if it's like not like required by law. But like most of these people are so fucking stupid to the point they just like start babbling on and just, you know, get themselves in trouble. Even though this like can be legal in that state, the defense and everybody could just gather all these fucking clips up and just pack this nigga out, and he's probably gonna be gone. I don't know what's gonna happen in this situation, because I heard this nigga on the phone with Aiden Ross. You know, Aiden Ross is Jewish. He got them Jewish lawyers. So this nigga probably will go over there, get his lawyers, and probably get some, you know, good defense on that. I'm not gonna lie, he probably will make it out of it if it's just like, you know, Aiden Ross, because Aiden Ross saved the whole TikToker from that.
you legally have to answer, you know, show them your ID and everything. But remember, anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of law. So I'd like to contact my attorney first, or I'm going to plead the fifth. Do you need my identification? We can talk about this later. He also said, who would have guessed the guy that microdoses METH would make such a poor life choice? Okay. Someone else said, dumbass was told by Aiden not to answer for weirdos who want to assault people repeatedly, hop on their cars, damage their property, stalk them. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You F around, you find out, you get clapped, that's on you. But I'm not gonna lie, this specific clip right here is really gonna hem everything he said on stream. This is why live streaming is dangerous.
Bro, I really think this nigga is probably fucked, bro. Either way, like I said, he probably will make it out of this if he gets Aiden's lawyers on deck. But it's kind of a slim chance because they got too much evidence on this nigga already. But oh my god, this situation is just crazy. Don't stalk people and just to do this shit for clout. I mean, I'm figuring, my opinion, I think he probably kind of, you know, deserve that shit. You're hopping on people's cars, you're throwing drinks at them, you've been assaulting him for months and trying to run up your clout by just stalking people. That's just like an old tale of the tape right there. You trying to stalk and, you know, get some followers off people. This shit does not work in the long run. But hey, if you guys want to see more reactions to more videos, like and subscribe. We on the road to 250, bro. Well, and tell me what you guys are thinking in the comment about this Clavicular nigga.